to meet you. My name's Rob Gagne.
Nice to meet you.
While in high school, I wanted to be an architect. And so I was taking drafting classes. And then right after high school, I went to Orange Coast College and I took architecture for a year and a half. You don't really have majors in high school, but as far as a career goal, like I said, I wanted to be an architect. While in architecture school, I got a job in an architect's office where I was drawing. And in school, you're allowed to create your designs and build your buildings. But when you work for someone, they tell you what to draw. And so it wasn't as fun or challenging. Plus you're sitting at a desk all day doing the same thing every day. And I wanted something that was a little more challenging and outside. So I asked a friend one day, I said, what are you doing for a career? And he said, I'm going to school to be a fireman. And I said, where do you do that? And he told me Santa Ana College, and so I started taking classes and I loved it. Actually, I think going to the Fire Exploring Academy and the State Fire Academy are what got me the most prepared for my job. Well, in the academies, both of them, you learn about your breathing apparatus. You learn how to ventilate a home to let the heat and smoke out so the firefighters can see. You learn the proper techniques to apply water to the fire. One mistake was we were responding to a call on 16th Street. And as a captain, your job is to guide the engineer to the correct address. Well, like I said, the call was on 16th Street. I was looking in the map book, and there was 16th Place. And so we turned, and they parallel each other, so they have the same numbers. Yeah. We turned on 16th Place and arrived at the correct numerical address, but we were on the wrong street. It was one street over. So what I learned from it is to pay attention to detail. That just because I saw 16th, that doesn't mean I was in the right place. I was on the wrong street. The Fire Explorer program is a program set up through the Boy Scouts of America, Learning for Life. And it's for youth that are 16 to 21 years old that have an interest in the fire service. And they have exploring for police, for veterinary, for hospitals, for sailing, all kinds of things. If you go to learningforlife.org, you can see all the different exploring options there are. The Fire Explorers, like I said, they're 16 to 21 years old, and it's basically to get them ready to go into the fire academy. They come here and they learn about breathing apparatus and ladders and hose and ropes and nuts. All the stuff you learn in the academy that we talked about earlier, they kind of get an introduction to that. Now after they learn about that, they're tested on it, and then they become ride-along certified. And then they can come ride along with us and see what it is that we do every day, such as cleaning the fire station, preparing the food, more importantly, doing business inspections, doing school programs with the kindergartners and the 5th graders, doing training, going on calls, going to meetings, all that kind of stuff that we do throughout the day. They can observe it and see if it is actually something they want to do. And we've had a lot of explorers that come in and they ride along and they realize this isn't for me. It's either not what they're looking for, or it's too much or too hard or whatever their reason is. But the great thing about it is they can explore and decide if that's what they want to do for a job before they commit a lot of time and money in school to do something they don't really enjoy. But the other part of it is there's been a lot of them that love it and go on to be successful and become firefighters and get a job out of it, and that's what makes it worthwhile. The future of the Fire Explorers? I see me not around. No, I'm just kidding. I've been doing this since '96 when we started the Fire Explorer Post. And the future, like I always tell the explorers, it's their post. So the post is only going to be as strong as they are, and they're going to get out of it what they put into it. So what the future has, I don't know. It depends on the group of kids that we have at that time. Sometimes the post has been really strong and very proud, and sometimes it's been a little less weak, I guess you would say. But it goes in cycles, you know, because you get a group of new kids that aren't really sure what they're supposed to be doing or what's going on. And then they start working on those tests and getting more stuff done and learning more things, and they get better at what they're doing, just like we do with our job. And then the post becomes stronger. Unfortunately, that comes to an end, and then you get another young group that you have to retrain all that stuff to. But I just hope that they, like the firefighters, become more involved in the community and start doing more community-oriented things. The advice I would give a rookie, one of our firefighters said this not too long ago to one of the explorers. He said, you're kind of like a wolf when you're a rookie. You have big ears that you should be listening, and a small mouth that should be closed. And that's kind of your job as a rookie, is to be seen and not heard. You know, you should be the first one up from the table. You should be the first one in the morning to put up the flag and to get the paper and empty the dishwasher and kind of do all the ancillary stuff. You should be studying, most importantly. You should be asking people for help or what their experiences are. And it's just you should continually be learning. And that never ends. It doesn't matter what rank or how many years you have on. I still learn things every single day.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
All right, thank you.